seven deadly sins, also called cardinal sins, are nothing but evil sides of a person which separates good qualities with bad qualities of a person. These are classified within the Christian's teaching. In this video, I am going to tell you in detail about the deadly sins and even tell you punishments that were assigned to these deadly sins in the medieval times. Also the demon associated with each sin. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Before we get into the video, let's talk about Origins, who founded this. It was originally linked to words of 4th century monk who listed 8 evil thoughts as follows: gluttony, prostitution or fornication, avarice, sadness, envy, wrath, acedia or dejection, boasting, pride. These were translated into Latin largely due to John Cassian writings. These evil thoughts categorized into 3 types. Number 1, lustful, which consists of gluttony, fornication, avarice. Second, irascibility or wrath. Third one, mind corruption, which consists of sorrow, pride, discouragement. So let's see every one of these in detail. First one is lust, or also called as lechery, is intense longing of love for individuals. It is actually longful desire for something. In general, it includes lust of greed, money, power, anything. It is sinful. It is also said that lust transforms one into the slave of the devil, also termed as disordered love for individuals. In Dante's Purgatorio, person walks in the flames to purge himself out of the lustful thoughts and feelings. Punishment for this sin is covered in fire and brimstone. Demon associated with this sin is no one but Asmodeus. The next sin, is also called as gluttony, which means overeating. In general terms, it means overconsumption of anything to point of waste. It comes from the term glutare, which means to gulp or swallow. Of all sins, this sin is considered to be most deadly, as overconsumption of anything, let it be greed, pride, lust, be deadly. The punishment for this sin, as told in the medieval times, a person is forced fed rats, toads, snakes without stopping. This process never ends. The demon associated with this sin is Beelzebub. Greed. It is another form of lust or gluttony, which is called as sin of desire. It is related to material possessions. It is also called as sin against God. In Dante's Purgatory, penitents are bound and laid face down on ground for having concentrated on earthly thoughts. It is, in simple terms, desire to acquire or possess more than one needs, material wealth. The punishment for this sin is a person will be boiled in oil. The demon associated with this sin is Mammon. The next sin which comes is none other than sloth, which is another term for laziness. It is worst of all sins, as it refers to absence of interest or disinclination to exertion. It refers to lack of feeling for world, for self. It refers to extreme state of idleness, which slows down the mind, making a person distracted from matters of great importance. Dante's Purgatorio, penance for this is to run at top speed non-stop forever. Belphegor is the demon associated with this sin. The punishment associated with this sin is person is thrown into a snake pit. Envy, also called as jealousy, which is like lust and greed, which is unsatisfying, sad or feeling bitterness towards quality or possessions of someone else. Unsatisfying desire. Malicious envy, also similar to jealousy, that they both feel discontent towards somebody's qualities, status, rewards, and the difference is that envious also desire entity to try and earn something belonging to others. The punishment for this sin is the person is placed in the freezing water. Leviathan is the demon associated with this sin. Wrath, uncontrolled feelings of anger, rage, hatred towards someone. It often reveals to seek vengeance. Wrath also persists after someone did wrong and they are dead. It creates violence, hatred that goes for centuries. It manifests in different ways such as impatience, revenge, self-destruction, behavior such as suicide. People feel angry when they sense that someone they care about is offended. When they are certain about nature of cause of anger, even when they know someone else responsible, when they feel that they can cope it. Angry people are slaves to themselves. The punishment for this sin is life dismemberment. The demon associated with this sin is none other than Satan. Pride, most serious of all deadly sins. This is the most devilish or demonic sin. It is the source of all other main sins. It dangerously corrupts selfishness, one's own desires, wants, and opposes towards welfare of the people. In even more destructive cases, irrationally believing that one is better than others, superior or more important than others, excessive admiration of self, refusing one's own faults, forget lack of divinity. It is the absence of humility. Again, Lucifer or Satan is associated with this sin. The punishment for this sin is broken on will in front of everyone, which may be not very bad punishment in today's time, but it was bad punishment during the medieval times, as it was very shameful for the person to be broken down in front of everyone. So that's why we should be humble towards others. Other than these sins, there are more sins, but all other sins are originated from these 7 deadly sins only. There has been a movie on 7 deadly sins which came in the year 2007. All of us today must have one or the other sin. Staying away from these sins makes us help get closer to God and eradicate evilness. So this was the video about the 7 deadly sins. If you liked the video, press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.